Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody, how's your days? Today we are from the third group. We'll discuss about 7 skills in reading comprehension in TOEFL. Firstly, let me introduce our group member. The first is Alia Rizkia. The second is me as a moderator, Meita Zuhro Undaringningsih. And the last is Fioneta Khairanur. The first and the second skill will discussed by Fioneta Khairanur. The third and the fourth skill will discussed by me, Meita Zuhro Undaringningsih. And the fifth, sixth, and seventh skill will discussed by Alia Rizkia. Without waste our time, please listen carefully to the first presenter.
Okay, thank you for the moderator. I will explain the first skill. It's answer main idea question. How to identify the question? The first, what is the topic of the passage? The second, what is the subject of the passage? The third, what is the main idea of the passage? And the fourth, what is the other main point in the passage? The fifth, with what is the author primarily concerned? And the last, which of the following would be the best title? Where to find the answer? The answer to this type of question can generally be determined by looking at the first sentence of each paragraph. How to answer the question? The first, read the first line of each paragraph. Number 2, look for a common theme or idea in the first lines. Number 3, pass your eyes quickly over the rest of the passage to check that you really have found the topic sentence. The last, eliminate any definitely wrong answer and choose the best answer from the remaining choices. Next, the second skill. Recognize the organization of ideas. How to identify the question? The first, how is the information in the passage organized? Number 2, how is the information in the second paragraph related to the information in the first paragraph? Where to find the answer? The answer to this type of question can generally be determined by looking at the first sentence of the appropriate paragraphs. How to answer the question? Number 1, read the first line of each paragraph. Number 2, look for words that show the relationship between the paragraphs. Number 3, choose the answer that best expresses that relationship. Please pause to read the text before the question. Okay, example question number 1. It is pointed out in the reading that opera, option A, has developed under the influence of musical theater. B is a drama sung with the accompaniment of an orchestra. C is not a high-budget production. D is often performed in a rock. E is the most complex of all the performing arts. Okay, question 2. We can understand from the reading that option A, people are captivated more by opera than musical theater. B, drama in opera is more important than the music. C, orchestra is operas can vary considerably in size. D, musical theater relies above all on music. E. There is an argument over whether the music is important or the word in opera. Okay, the answer number 1 is B. Is a drama sung with the accompaniment of an orchestra. The answer number 2 C is C. Orchestra in operas can vary considerably in size. Okay.
Thank you for Fioneta Heranur as the first presenter for the explanation. Now let's move to the third skill and the fourth skill that will be discussed by me as the second presenter. Meita Zuro Undari Ningsih. The third skill. Answer stated detailed questions correctly. How to identify the stated detailed questions? To identify the stated detailed questions, we must see according to the passage. It is stated in the passage. The passage indicates that blah blah blah. The author mentions that blah blah blah. And then which of the following is true? Where to find the answer? The answer to these questions are found in order in the passage. Exactly. And how to answer the questions? The first is choose a keyword in the questions. The second is skim in the appropriate part of the passage for the keyword or idea. The third is read the sentence that contains the keyword or idea carefully. And then the fourth is look for the answer that restates an idea in the passage. And then the last, eliminate the definitely wrong answer and choose the best answer from the remaining choices. Let's move to the fourth skill. Find unstated details. How to identify the unstated questions? To identify the unstated questions, we must see which of the following is not stated, which of the following is not mentioned, which of the following is not discussed, and all of the following are true except. And then where to find the answer? The answers to these questions are found in order in the passage. And how to answer the questions? To answer the questions, the first, we must choose the keyword in the questions. And then the second is scan in the appropriate place in the passage for the keyword or related idea. The third is read the sentence that contains the keyword or idea carefully. The fourth is look for the answer that are definitely true according to the passage and eliminate those answers. And then the last is choose the answer that is not true or not discussed in the passage. I'll give you a chance to read this once again to answer the example questions. Please focus to the number 4. This is the example questions for the fourth skill, the unstated details questions. According to the passage, all of the following are true about the MOOC except A. It was invented by Robert Mook. B. It was first introduced in 1964. C. It initiated new technology which was smaller and cheaper than previous machines. And then D. It was the first synthesizer in the world. After we read and then we use the tips how to answer the unstated details questions, we got that D is the answer for the example questions. Because A is true, B is true, and then C is true. D is not true because the MOOC isn't the first synthesizer in the world. The MOOC is one of the first synthesizer. So that not only the MOOC the first synthesizer in the world. It was said in the first paragraph of the text in the second sentence. Please focus to the number 5. This question is the example questions for the third skill, the stated details questions. The paragraph following the passage most likely discuss A. Collaboration between the MOOC and the other musician. B. The description of compact and portable mini MOOC. C. The improvement of MOOC synthesizer. D. Trend in the music industry about synthesizer. Based on the tips in the previous slide that I say, how to answer questions in the third skill, the stated details questions, the answer is C, the improvement of MOOC synthesizer. It based off the text that you posed in the previous slide. Mostly, the text discuss about the improvement of MOOC synthesizer. That's the explanation for the third skill and the fourth skill from me as the second presenter. Now, let's move to the next skill that will be discussed by the third and the last presenter, Alia Rizkia.
Okay, I'm Alia Rizkia for the last presenter that will explain about the fifth and sixth and seventh skills. The fifth skill is about pronoun reference. How to identify the question. The pronoun blah 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 in line 8 refers to which of the following, and then where to find the answer. The line where the pronoun is located is generally given in the question. The noun that the pronoun refers to is generally found before the pronoun. And how to answer the question? First, find the pronoun in the passage. The line where the pronoun can be found is generally stated in the question. 2. Look for nouns that come before the pronoun. Third, read the part of passage before the pronoun carefully. And the last, eliminate any definitely wrong answer and choose the best answer from the remaining choices. Next, for the sixth skills. Answer implied detail questions correctly. How to identify the question of the skill 6? First, it is implied in the passage that blah blah blah. It can be inferred from the passage that blah blah blah. The third is, it is most likely that blah blah blah. And the last is, what probably happened to blah blah blah. Where to find the answer? The answer to this question are found in order in the passage. And how to answer the question? First, choose a keyword in the questions. 2. Scan the passage for the keyword or a related idea. 3. Carefully read the sentence that contains the keyword. And the last is, look for answer that could be true according to the sentence. The last skills, or the 7 skills. Answer transition questions correctly. How to identify the question of these skills? First, the paragraph preceding the passage probably blah blah blah. The second is what is most likely in the paragraph following the passage. Where to find the answer? The answer can generally be found in the first line of the passage for a preceding question. The answer can generally be found in the last line for a recording. How to answer the question? First, reading the first line for a preceding question. Second, read the last line to a following question. 3. Draw a conclusion about what comes before or after. And the last is choose the answer that is reflected in the first or last line of the passage. Please pause to read the text before the questions. Number 1. In which of the following fields did Max Planck not make a significant contribution? A. Optics, B. Thermodynamics, C. Statistical mechanics, and D. Biology. Number 2. The word revolutionary as used in line 13 means A. Dangerous, B. Extremist, C. Momentous, D. Militarist. The last question. It can infer from the passage that Planck's work led to the development of which of the following? A. The rocket, B. The atomic bomb, C. The internal combustion engine, and D. The computer. The answer of number 1 is D. If you read clearly in the text, you will get the answer in the last paragraph. The last paragraph mentions what the Planck contribute and biology not mentioned in the paragraph. So, the answer is D. Biology. Number 2, the answer is C. Momentous. The discovery by Planck was positive way. So, the similar meaning with the revolutionary is momentous. Number 3, the answer is B. The first paragraph states, Planck's work gives way to the discovery of an atomic bomb, rather than to other discoveries resulting from Planck's experiments as mentioned in the paragraph. Revolutionized the scientific community's understanding of atomic and subatomic insight. That was from me, the explanation from me for the skill number 5, 6, and 7. Thank you so much, and I give to the moderator.
Thank you for the last presenter, Alia Rizkia, for the explanation. Now it's the end of this video. Let's move to the Q&A session in the forum. It's enough from us, the third group. If there are any mistakes, please forgive us. Thank you for the attention, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.